Friends, have you ever wondered what makes such a huge airplane fly? Does it run on petrol like a car, or does it use some different kind of fuel? Today, we're going to learn what kind of fuel is put in an airplane, how powerful it is, and what could happen if the wrong fuel is added. So let's take off on this exciting journey.
Guys, before we start the video, quickly hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because this is where you get such amazing aviation documentaries. Now let's begin today's exciting flight.
Many people think that airplanes also run on petrol like cars, but the truth is completely different. Most large airplanes use a special fuel called jet fuel. It is known as Jet A or Jet A1. This is not ordinary petrol. Rather, it is a much more powerful and safer fuel. Because an airplane flies at very high altitudes, passes through extremely cold temperatures, and travels thousands of kilometers. That's why it needs a fuel that doesn't freeze, doesn't catch fire easily, and continuously provides power to the engine. Jet fuel is also made from crude oil, i.e. crude oil. In the refinery, crude oil is heated at different temperatures. From this process, various products are obtained, such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, and jet fuel is made from this same kerosene. However, many special chemicals are added to it so that it works even in extremely cold conditions, does not damage the engine, and remains safe during long flights. When an airplane flies at an altitude of 35,000 feet, the outside temperature can drop to -40 to -50 degrees Celsius. In such extreme cold, if it were normal oil or fuel, it would freeze solid. But Jet A1 fuel is specially made so that it remains liquid even at very low temperatures. If the fuel freezes, the engines can shut down, and engine failure in the air is extremely dangerous. You might be thinking, how dangerous would it be to fly with so much fuel? But the interesting thing is that jet fuel doesn't catch fire as quickly as regular car petrol. In fact, jet fuel is specially made with safety in mind. It has a higher flash point, which means it requires a much higher temperature to ignite. This is why it is considered much safer in the aviation industry. Now the question arises, how much fuel is filled in an airplane? Friends, large passenger aircraft like the Boeing 777 can carry more than 1 lakh liters, over 100,000 liters, of fuel. This much fuel can fill several trucks. Long flights require a lot of fuel, but more fuel also means more weight. That's why pilots and engineers calculate very carefully. How much distance is there? What is the weather like? What is the wind direction? And how much extra safety margin is needed? At the airport, there are huge fuel trucks or pipeline systems. Before refueling the aircraft, the fuel's quality is thoroughly checked, because even a small amount of dirt or water in the fuel can damage the engine. The fuel is filled into tanks built inside the airplane's wings. Yes, plane wings are not just for flying. They also contain massive fuel tanks inside them. If the wrong fuel is accidentally added, what will happen? This is extremely dangerous. The wrong fuel can damage the engine, cause the engine to stop, and can even lead to an accident. That's why in aviation, very strict rules are followed during the fueling process. Everything is checked multiple times. The whole world is now working on new types of aviation fuel to save the environment. It is called Sustainable Aviation Fuel, or SAF. It can be made from used cooking oil, plants, and other organic materials. This reduces pollution, and in the future, air travel can become much more environmentally friendly. Guys, now you must have understood that airplanes don't use regular petrol but a special jet fuel. This fuel is extremely powerful, safe, and specially designed to work in tough conditions. If you like this information, then please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing aviation documentaries. See you on the next flight.